For the last 20 years, my wife and I have operated the largest giant breed dog rescue in the world. It's called Gentle Giants. We did this because when we moved in Inland Empire, there were all these Great Danes that were being put to death every week, because when people have to give up a dog and they have to give it up right away, you know, and it's through, not because they want to, I mean, death, divorce, military, they'll take them to a shelter. And if you've ever been to an animal shelter, all the dogs are barking there, and who's going to take a big dog that's barking out of a cage? So they were just being slaughtered. Okay, and my wife and I, this is in first week in August of 1994, started rescuing these Great Danes. And I said, my wife's name is Tracy, I said, look, Tracy, we can't let these dogs die. I mean, just for a couple of weeks till I find somebody else to take this over, no problem, we'll get somebody else. Well, that's been 20 years. We couldn't find anybody. And it started with Great Danes, and now other big breeds, and now we have 45 breeds of dogs. There's only 164 breeds, and we got 45 breeds that we rescue, and over 15,000 dogs. Everyone would have been put to death. And in the, thank you.
It is a great cause.
But what I want to share for you, I really am excited to share with you, is that if anybody here have a dog? Okay. Well, you really should listen to what I'm going to tell you, because this is really valuable, I think. In the course of saving these animals' lives, and we're a nonprofit 501c3 charity, no different than Muscular Dystrophy or United Way or March of Dimes. But in the course of doing that and saving lives, we developed a food that has doubled and in some cases tripled the lifespan of dogs. This is real. It's not a joke.
And large breeds especially, they tend to go early, right?
Our large breeds normally live 7 to 9 years. Right now I have 22 dogs between 14 to 25.
Wow.
And they're running around like puppies. I want to share this with you. If you get a chance, go to our website, gentlegiantsrescue.com, because we are a rescue. And we first found a way by feeding them differently. Most people feed their dogs differently than we do. They put the bowl on the ground. You should never do that. You should elevate the bowl. Most people feed their dogs once or twice a day. You can't do that because their bodies are not designed. We feed them 5 or more times a day. And we show people how to do it even though they work 9 hours. All of these things put together added 3 to 4 years in their life. But about 12 years ago, we said we can't make them live longer if we don't change their food. And what we found out, we just thought if we make the best quality, right, we could add another year or two. But we found out something so devastating and so upsetting to us that we never got over it. And here's what we found out, that dog food companies know something the average person doesn't know, which is the more fat they put in dog food, the hungrier it makes dogs. This is all about money. This isn't about the TV commercials you see hugging their dog. And who are the companies that are making it? The biggest companies in America, because this is billions and billions of dollars of business. So they add a lot of fat to the food to make the dog hungrier, to make you feed more to your dog, to make you buy more dog food. Okay, that's pretty unconscionable, but there's something much worse. There's something that is prematurely killing dogs in America. And that is because dogs have an amazing ability to smell. They smell the high fat content. They don't like the smell. They don't like the taste. So the way manufacturers get dogs, your dogs, to eat their food, and it doesn't matter what the food is, after they make it, they spray it with lard. Lard is the white stuff you see on a steak the next day you would never eat. That lard is grease. That lard accumulates in dogs' bodies, and it restricts the nutrients going through the body. And if you know anything about the aging process, every day our cells die and they're replaced. But if you slow down the replacement of the cells, you actually increase the speed of the aging. So we went out and spent a lot of money, $2.9 million, to develop a food that we didn't add any fat. We just took human food and made it into dog food. Low fat, dry on the outside because we didn't have to coat it with anything. And now when dogs eat our food and it goes into their intestines, that dryness absorbs the fat that has built up over the years of eating other foods. And when they go to the bathroom, it takes it out of their body. In 4 to 6 weeks, you won't recognize your dog. I promise you. Try it.
And it's called Gentle Giants, right?
Yes, and we don't sell it in pet food stores because they want to charge $85 a bag. We went to grocery stores, a place that you would expect to buy the lowest quality food, but we sell our food at cost. So whether it's Ralph's or Stater Brothers or any one of these others, you can get a 33-pound bag for $33.
Nice.
And your dog can live 25 years like our dogs are living. So
there you go.
I tell everybody, from the Cape Crusader to the Canine Crusader.